Hello everyone, today we're back with another video, and today I will be showing you all the experimentals in Generation Zero. I will be going through every single one, explaining what type of ammo they use, well, how to use them, how to get them, and list them my personal favourite. So, we're going to get straight into the video. So, first up on our list is the experimental KVM-59 machine gun. It fires 6.2 FMJ rounds or armor piercing. You can get the extended magazine for 250 rounds like I have in the bottom right. You can attach a silencer and a red dot scope to it, and they are most of the modules you can attach for it. Its special ability, being experimental, is that it has when you fire a bullet, it has a electric burst, so it will damage any enemies nearby, causing an electric shock, which I will test out in a second. The way to get this experimental is by killing any rivals being past a certain level, or just killing the Reaper. You'll be able to get this weapon. So now I'm going to fight this rival with it, only using this gun. And shooting the electric sparks is damaging the opponents and the robots inside. Yes, I cannot run because I have got so many weapons on me to show you guys. It's fine. As you see, the recoil is a little bit bad, but even so, it is by power. The reload is a little long, but it's not that long for 250 rounds, so it's definitely a bonus. There you go, easily dead with what, around one magazine and maybe a half, and I've killed the Russian bounty, well, rival. So that is the experimental KVG in all its glory. Now we're going to move on to the experimental 12 gauge pump action. This is a very strong gun to use. You can equip the silencer or red dot scope to it, like the other one. No, you cannot equip any like heat vision or anything like that to this because it has red dot, but I don't use a red dot on it because it's a shotgun. So with the experimental, when you shoot it sends these little spark plugs to explode, causing max amount of damage. And the way to get this is you kill rivals or you kill the Reaper. That will be most of them in this video, how you get most experimentals. The ammo it uses is 12 GEA shotgun shells. If you want to use any shotgun you can do, but if you're going to use this one, I would highly recommend to use the 12 GA bird rounds, because when you're using different ammo the shotgun range is shorter for some reason. So this is the longest one, which I don't really understand, but that's just how the game works. So now I'm going to quickly find something to kill, and just trying to get their attention. Come on. So while we're waiting for me to go over there, thank you for watching, and if you want to subscribe and leave a like, I'd really appreciate that. But if you don't want to and just want to watch, I still appreciate that, but thank you very much. So here we are, I'm about to shoot a shotgun. There we go. So with this gun being a shotgun, obviously, it just causes lots of damage. Oh no, get up, no, run. So now I'm gonna fight out this big boy. Oh no. Right. Right, let's kill him now. Come on. No, stop being annoying. Again, the shotgun should not just be used constantly by itself. It is meant to be used with other weapons. Okay, this is a 6-star weapon. So, yes, this will take a little bit while to find, but just going to the stone. Also mentioning that with this shotgun, with the explosive rounds, it actually does stun them from their attack sometimes. But again, see, I'm not really aiming for the spots, I'm just trying to show you how this gun works. So that's how you do fight one of these with this shotgun. Again, all robots work differently with this. So yeah, let's move on to the next weapon. So the next weapon we're going to be looking at is the experimental M44 Magnus. This is personally one of my favourites. You can get this from the Reaper or just killing rivals. Again, no high chance of killing the Reaper getting this. The special ability of this is when you shoot a normal round, it spreads into a shotgun-like range, causing max amounts of damage, and very good for hitting components in sensitive spots. With this, you can put one of the big scopes, not a red dot, and you can also put a silencer, which I do have on it right now. So, yeah, it's pretty dead simple, this gun. It's not really hard to work. And yeah, oh, speaking of mind, one of my other videos I said I was going to fight all of the robots. This is one of them. This is a harvester. Harvesters can spawn the big hunters. They have rocket pods, and they also have tick pods on the back, which are meant for fighting. And, yeah, so I'm just going to quickly show you how these weapons work. So, just level up. So with this, the recoil is ridiculous. So the recoil is a little bit hard, but once you use it, it's a really good weapon to use. No hunters. What the fuck was that? Oh, this is what the shotgun does to these guys. That's what shotgun does to them. It's still normally one hit, depends where you hit and how close you are. So now we've talked about these three weapons, we're going to move on to probably one of the most favourite weapons of all time in the game, is the experimental PVG-90 HPM 50 caliber. This goes through any armour it over penetrates, and it does insane amounts of damage with a little bit less recoil. But to show you how much damage this does, I'm going to go and fight this officer over here. Hoping he doesn't call his friends, because that would be very bad, but if he does, oh well. More targets to kill. So there are many more experimentals in this game. I've only got a certain amount of few, but I'll switch to the rest in a bit. I'm just going to show you the rest. So, if you also, while we're here, if you want to fight one of these, you want to aim the little rocket pods on the back like this. Oh, that instant killed him. That's never normally happened before, ever. That's how I fight these guys for you. So there you go. I missed, damn it. No. There you go. They can shred hunters really quickly, and they can destroy most robots with the same precision. So This is experimental PVG. Oh, well, the fact that it's bonus, but this is one of the DLCs you can buy. It basically gives you a pet robot and you can customize it. So, next we're moving on to the experimental M46 Capus SMG. And this is a very, very good SMG if you know how to use it. So, unlike the normal SMG, which shoots like this, it's a decent gun, it's not that bad, but this one has a special ability called Overdrive. It fires insanely quickly, it does shred for a lot of ammo, but it dishes out more damage more faster, so it's better in the way. And speaking of another robot we're going to kill, this is a tank. This is basically the main bosses you fight normally. And here he is up here. But tell you guys are in retreat, we're going to fight him with the experimental SMG. Just for laughs and see how it goes. Probably with a horribly compared as well. No. So these guys have one a giant cannon on the bottom. I'm hoping he doesn't use it. So you would do max amount of damage. So these guys, you want to aim their gun components. That will do the most amount of damage to these guys. Also, if you're wondering why that robot there is a red, that's because my robot has spotted him. Again, going around the map, you can upgrade the robots, but I'll see another time if you can upgrade. So for these guys, you want to aim with that little top bit. There is the component on the side, there, and there. Also the knee pad there, and there's also back here behind. There's a spot behind him which is a weak spot. Also, if you want to aim for the guns, you can do that, would help a lot. But here we go behind them. You eventually explode them, limit their movement. Damage. Warning, you can get stopped by this. Oh, scissors. Got some decent stuff in him. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad worse. So again, these are normally what the rivals are, but they can be other things. So, right. Next, we are moving on to the. Oh, I'm sorry, I completely forgot to mention what this takes. So this takes 9mm FMJ rounds. Don't get confused with a pistol. This is SMG. It will say in brackets SMG next to it. So yes, it is certain rounds, but once you have enough, you'll be fine. You'll be cooking. Right now, we have this one. This is the experimental RPG. Again, well, all of these can be found by killing the Reaper, or by killing rivals with a certain level. So with this, instead of a normal RPG firing one round, this fires two in a burst instantly, causing max amount of damage. And yeah, it's basically just a two firing round RPG. There's not really much more to it. I'll obviously use this to kill a robot with. Hopefully a big one, so I can show you how much damage it does, if I can find any. They all seem to be hiding today for some reason. But yes, this is what the experimental RPG is. There's a bunch of other weapons that I'm going to be talking about in a bit, so stay tuned for that. So this is this RPG fires. You can fire multiple. You can fire heat rounds, impulse rounds, smoke rounds. You can fire a bunch of different rocket rounds. Some of them you have to craft. Some of them you can just get by picking them up off robots and just dead people around the map. And now you cannot ride the tanks. I've already tried to drive them. It does not work. They've disabled that for some reason, which is sad. But there's oh, there we go, there's a fight going on there, but I'll show you quickly what it is. Fire 2 rounds. Sort of like a scatter round, so it's like, instead of an RPG, if I wanted to go to 2, I didn't aim there just to show you what it's like. yes, it does take a little bit longer to reload, so like a couple of seconds longer. It does have more damage, and if you hit your shot most of the time, you can probably kill a robot within like 3 or 4 shots. So look, I'm helping these guys here. 1, 2. But yeah, it's a very good RPG. It's good for close combat, well not close, long range if you don't want to get up close and personal. It's good for taking out a big group of like little runners or ballers. Yeah. So this is the experimental rocket launcher. There's not much else to it. I'll kill these guys. Just to show you its true colours, and then I'll move on to the next weapon. I think I'm going to have to move on to the next one because I'm out of ammo. It does take up a lot of ammo, I'm afraid, which is one of the bad things, but... Right, so now we are switching to... that one, and that one. So now for the next weapons, this is the experimental bow action. So this is basically what happened with it. It's a normal bow action, you fire it like that. The secret about this is that, although it fires 270 rounds, but when you shoot it in the air, the higher it goes, the more damage it can do, because it basically turns into a missile. You can shoot it more like this, it just doesn't do much damage. See the button here? Again, not one just a decent one just to have some fun with, but I wouldn't really recommend using it for it's going to die. It's good to keep count when you're playing 4-player, you can just sit there from the back and have a lot of health and just sit there and do this. What I'm doing now, not fine, there you go. I managed to take him down with it, so it's a decent weapon, it does a decent amount of damage. Again, you can get this by killing the root, it's by killing barriers. And I have a to get the experimental, you need to be above a certain level, I think it's level 20, before you can unlock any experimentals to stop people from going and getting very, very good loot. So, yeah, this is basically it. It's nothing fancy, you can't get an extended magazine. I'm not 100% sure, I don't think I had a look. What the hell? That's weird. But yeah, so that was the... Now we're moving on to... yeah, the experimental KVM 89. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't like this one at all. It sucks. The last time I used this, it was brand new out and it still was rubbish. So, this has a best special ability where but it overheats, which I don't really see a point in, because I can use my KVM which doesn't overheat, it's 250 rounds, and it's pretty much accurate every single time. You see what I mean? It's not really an ideal gun to use. It's not even that good. It can be easily outmatched by other robots. But see, look, that's what happens when it overheats. It just sparks like crazy, which I don't really get the point of. But and you have to wait for it to completely cool down. You're basically a stormtrooper with this gun. It sucks. But if you like it, that's your personal opinion. I just don't like it at all. But everyone their own. So next, we've got one of my other favourites. This is the experimental Automatic Ever 4. So this Automatic Ever 4 can have a silencer, and it can also have a red dot on it. And I don't have any repair kits, damn it. Pickup companion. And it's 6.2 ammo. So it's not exactly, it's alright, but again it can be very tedious when you're fighting certain robots when you need a lot of firepower. So, but the secret to this one is that it shoots fire. So I'll show you. It shoots a burst and causes fire, which over time does fire damage, destroying their components and causing them to be slower, less time reaction. And yeah, you can get extended magazines for most of these guns, may I add, making them a lot more overpowered. see the spark, that's the fire doing the component damage, so you saw a couple of sparks there. And he died in fire damage. So, can be useful, depends what situation you're in, but then again. Let's see if he dies by fire. No, he's not gonna die. These guys are really quick, by the way, just warning. They'll sneak up anything like a. He actually died to fire damage, I think. Which really low, so the fire is really low. Especially over time, it does a lot of damage. So this is the experimental I was given before. Now we're moving on to more of a sillier one, but this is the experimental sledgehammer. Yes, melee is in this game. Don't know why, but it is a cool little feature. So the experimental hammer can be found by killing the Reaper and rivals over a certain velocity. And you probably would notice 3 little shock bars on in the middle of where my aiming circle is. That shows how many charges it has. So what happens is basically every time you hit a robot, a charge goes up. And once it gets to 3 charges, it sends an electromagnetic field, basically an EMP, pulsing everyone. I'll try it on this, I'm probably going to die, but let's sneak up to it. It sends an electromagnetic pulse, stunning everything and disabling it temporarily for a certain amount of time. This does not work on the Reaper, I've tried it multiple times. So it's a decent way to stun enemies and easily spot me and redouble. I got 1, 2, 3, and now. It's really hard to do. Pure luck, I don't understand how that works, I'm sure. So it does do damage to sledgehammer, again. Not ideal, but it does work. It's not actually let me show you the. Oh, I got the electricity. I'll try and get it again. So if I can find a little robot. Is that a robot? No. Is that one? So I need something that can take a lot of hits and won't die instantly. Let's go over here, see if we can find over here. So as you saw, the hammer was pulsing with electricity. It didn't use the explosion, which I don't get, because normally after hitting it 4 times it sends the pulse off. Maybe just have a bit of a glitch today, but I don't know. Each one their own. Okay, let's get them over here. Pains. Oh no. Come on. I'm not coming to you. Oh, looks like I'm have to. Dodge, dodge, dodge. If he has a rocket, I'm very dead. Or a shotgun. Nope, he has no. Nope. Right. Is he gonna leave me alone for a sec? Cool. Oh my god, this hammer's so annoying. Damn it. So yeah. I'll maybe use it in another video later on, where I get the chance to, but it's just so hard to use because obviously everything runs away, it doesn't stand still. So you can actually charge it up by using like cars and everything. So if I go out here, all these cars are dead, aren't they? See, it works with cars that like are working, not blown up. So if I can quickly teleport and find a car that's working, I can show you what I mean. Tell you what, let's go to Boo. And yes, there is a place on the map called Boo, and it's called Boo Church. Don't understand why, but it just is. So yeah, when the charge gets a certain amount, it sends a shockwave, basically impeding everything. Sorry it's taking a while, just trying to. Right, here we go, come on, come on, come on, come on. I think it also works on glass, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Sometimes I am, so. Right. Yeah, there we go, look. 1, 2. Come on, get the third power up. There we go, got the third power ready. Blow. Blow up. You'll see a giant flash, so anybody might be epileptic, please don't look. Come on. No. I think that was a card. Yeah, that was a card. For God's sake. We work on dead. No, we work on corpses. This is a pain. It really is. See, the problem is it doesn't really work. Sometimes you have to get it right, which I don't get at all. But it can be a cool weapon to use sometimes, especially as a joke. But come on. I think you might have to charge it fully up, so this way, also while hitting it drains your stamina, so don't expect to start swinging and then try and run straight up, it will not work. There you go, that giant flash just EMP'd everything, and now my hammer's on cooldown, so that's basically what happens. You need to fully charge it and then it just EMP. So, now moving on I think to our final weapon, we have the experimental pistol. So, this is the experimental Glock, or the Glock 17. I think it's called the Glock, but it's got Glock for this reason. So this fires 9mm pistol round, this time not SMG. And basically, it has a small chance of giving a slight EMP. So basically, close range and just bang, 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 and then it might EMP them. Might get lucky, you might not. So it's good, but then it isn't as well, because it could also backfire very badly. But you can equip the silencer to this. No scope, I don't believe. But yeah, this is one of the not the worst of pistols. I prefer the revolver, but everyone has their own personal choices. So let's not try out on the robot. Here we go. So let's shoot. There you go, you see the sparks, that's me EMPing him. It's actually working, but it's not powerful enough. Yeah, these have been all experimental weapons. Basically, well, I'm gonna take part in this fight, because why not? I'll be doing more. I'll maybe be showing all these sponsors and guys. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy blowing up the past couple of minutes. By the way, just quickly, if you're confused about this is a DLC. I'll go over the American DLC pack if you want me to in another video. So that has been everything. Thank you for watching, and if you want to, like and subscribe, we appreciate it, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye.